My area is disability, so teaching students about how to be really inclusive with their practices with regards to people with disability. We have students from speech therapy, occupational therapy, kind of all of those allied health students that you would think, but also education and exercise science. And right now I'm teaching online. I have about 100 students, and my goal has been to develop the unit in a way that makes it most accessible for students. So it's largely asynchronous with a gathering point where we can get together and have a conversation. I do a little bit of a lecture, but that's recorded. So the students who can't attend can then watch the lecture and then do the activities that the students who attended online did in their own time. And then there are other asynchronous activities as well. So it's pretty flexible. Having people with diverse backgrounds in the classroom is really wonderful because it helps everybody see that we all bring different things to the table. But being really aware of the experiences of your minoritized or marginalized students is also really important. We have no idea what our students are coming to us with. I am an Iranian, American, Australian woman, which is a lot of words. Sometimes when I give examples, I'm able to give examples related to my Iranianness and my being different in some way due to that. And so you being able to use that in the class, or being able to say, I experienced this mental health difficulty in front of my students. I don't have to go into any sort of detail, but something as small as that says, I have this experience of being different, and I'm open to talking about differences with you. Disclosing some of my own struggles has been a way for people to feel more comfortable coming to me with struggles that they're having. And if I know what struggles somebody is experiencing, I can see what resources are out there or give some guidance. At this point, I've, lived some life and I know how to do certain things, and I can help some people figure certain things out depending on what they're experiencing. One of the first things I do is in the first week, I have a quiz where students can put what country they were born in, what they're studying, because I think that's really helpful to know, and other information that they want. And so then the students, it's all anonymous. So the other students can see those results as well. And everybody sees kind of where people were born and what people are studying, and get that information about their peers. But then I also have a base to start from to understand kind of where they're coming from. One of the other things is I work hard to model openness, and so my pronouns are in my signature, they're on my Zoom screen, they're on my Canvas site. And so working to kind of make it very clear that I am a safe person, and knowing kind of who my students are help in so many ways, because it helps me understand, where my students are coming from, what experiences they've had. One of the questions that I ask in the very disability-focused unit is, do you have a disability? Do you have a family member with a disability? Do you have a close friend with a disability? To get an understanding of whether or not the student has experience with disability themselves as well, which is going to impact their what they bring to the table in the classroom. And a good number of my students have no experience with disability. And so kind of understanding where people are coming from kind of helps how you frame your examples, how you build ideas in the classroom, how you write your case studies, and how you talk in the classroom. Ensuring that I am aware of the background of my students allows me to build in case studies that are representative of my students, but also broadly representative. So I wouldn't want my case studies to only be representative of my students either. I'd want them to be representative of kind of the entire population. So if we're doing a case study, students are getting experience with kind of broad areas of diversity throughout.